enter you. Are you really latest still going? Hello, good morning. Can you guys hear me? All right, so let me share the link. This week has been a terrible week, right? So we've not taken much trade and we've not gotten much take profit. This week, I guess we are still up just one RR on the account. Taking much trade and I believe we are still up just one RR on the account. But let's see if we're gonna find opportunity today. If there's no opportunity, we'll try again next week. And today, right, let's trade on a much lower time frame. Let's see if the market is gonna provide opportunity on a lower time frame. Right, let's trade on a much lower time frame. Let's see if the markets will give us opportunity today. So I'll trade mostly on a 5 minute time frame today and then see. Yeah, good morning. I've shared out the link. Other members to join. So this week has not been a good week, right? We only had few opportunity, and if you notice, we had about was it up to 3 opportunity, right? One hit take profit, then we lost two of the trades, right? This week has just been a terrible week, right? But today, let's see how this week is gonna end. Let's see if we find opportunity today and how that opportunity is still gonna go, right? So on gold is still very much bullish, of which let me first check out gold. Let me give you my outlook on gold and let's see if we find opportunity to take any trade on gold. Now on gold, it's still very much bullish. And remember when I did this analysis yesterday, I said this was where I was expecting the price to get to before we even look out for anything sell. Then we were trying to wait for this breaker block, of which it didn't come back. Right? So let's see what's gonna happen. And let me chip this in, right? Some weeks they are like this, right? Some weeks are like this where you have limited opportunity and also you won't make crazy profit, right? Last week I had about 10 RR, but this week just one RR so far. But my personal trades, I do win most of them, right? My personal trade, I do take personal trade. I don't drop the signal, I don't drop the call, just my own personal trades, right? So now on gold, it's still very much bullish, and this is the level I expect it to get to, right? So I want to look out for my buy, and like I told you guys, let's trade on the much lower time frame because higher time frame is now getting. We'll have to wait, and waiting now it can miss century, and then some other time it will not come back to activate our trade. All right, so gold is bullish. It's currently buying from this breaker, and there's no key zone again to take our trade from. Right, so let's check out other markets. I had a sell opportunity on GBP on USD JPY yesterday. Let me show you how I took this, and let's see if I'm still watching the sell and if the sell is still gonna hold. Right, take a look at what I did and how I took this very trade. I took it from this breaker block. This was the main entry I took yesterday, the first one I took, which gave me 1 to 6 on my personal trade. Right, remember we took this one live, and this was the personal trade I took myself. It gave me 1 to 6 before reversing up. Now this was another sell I was taking from a breaker block. This one was from an order block. And this other one was now from a breaker, from this very breaker block. So it came activated, ran a profit, but now it just came tap on my stop loss, and now it's dropping. So let me give you my overview, what I'm seeing and what I'm still expecting within this market. So within this market now, I'm still gonna expect sell. Remember, I expect the price to sell till it get to this very order block. So this is the order block we are waiting to take our buy. Right, so we expect more sales till it gets there. So I want to sell, and I want to take myself from an order block. We have this order block right here, but let's validate it. Let's see if it has all the confirmation there. We know if we'll be taking our trade from there. So this is the order block. I'll refine it to the 30 minutes time frame, and this is the actual order block right here. If you watch, price has already respected it and it's dropping aggressively. My stop loss was too tight, so I guess that was what I did wrong. My stop loss was too tight for me taking the trade from the breaker block. Using this as my liquidity, that was how I was taking the sell. So my stop loss was too tight, and this would have been the trade, but this has already missed. So you know GBPJPY and this market, they do similar things. So let's check out this other one, and let's see if it's okay. So on GBPJPY is still within this range, and this range is a breaker. Right, this is a breaker block region right here. 4 hour time frame is not a major level. Then on a lower time frame, 2 hour time frame, you can see it is a long wick as an order block. Right, and this market now is still within that very region. Let's go quickly to a lower time frame. Let's see if we're gonna find an opportunity to take this very sell. Or we're gonna look out for buy. So it's already dropping, but I would have taken it from that very zone. Target this nearest low. This is the nearest liquidity which the price need to take out. Right, but it's already dropping, and you know I don't love dropping on trades. If I'm gonna enter, let's see how many pips our stop loss is gonna be. Once we take the trade now, stop loss to be above that very zone. Then let's see if we are targeting the same zone. Right, it's up to 1 to 3. Right, it's pretty cool, and it's up to 1 to 3. So let's consider this very trade. Let me give you how many pips the stop loss is. Stop loss is about 43 pips. So let's take this sell. This is our last trade. Let's sell GBPJPY now. So let's take a sell on GBPJPY. Let's see how it's gonna play out, and this is gonna be our last trade for the week. But let's see if the market is gonna give us any other opportunity. I'll type out everything I drop in a group. So let's watch out if it's also giving a buy opportunity, right? It can go in either direction. Let's see if it's gonna give any buy opportunity. Let's see if there's any reason we'll disregard the sell and then watch out for buy. Now, if you notice on the daily time frame, this is also a key level, right? Major resistance level on the daily time frame. That's where the price got to, right? Then on the 4 hour time frame, right? There's no key level on the 4 hour time frame. Then on the 2 hour time frame is an actual order block, right? Then on a much lower time frame, you're gonna see we have the last blue candle right there. So it's an actual order block on the lower time frame, right? So it's a possible sell zone. Price has already reacted first time, right? Price has already reacted the first time from the zone. Now this is like the second time the price is coming back. So hopefully it goes down, right? Hopefully it goes down and then goes as we are expecting. It's about 1:3 from our entry. It's about 1:3. Then I'm targeting this nearest low as the first area I'm going to take my profit. Then if I can hold, I'll hold to this very lowest point, right? Because it's a major sell zone, and this type of sell, it does sell aggressively. Now, another key thing you want to notice is this, right? Like I told you, this week has just been a terrible week, right, for the market. And if you watch, we don't have much opportunity, and still we didn't win most of the trades, right? This week on the challenge accounts, we're just up about 1 RR. So if we take this trade now and this trade goes against us, that means we didn't make any profit on the challenge account this very week, right? So meaning, I told you guys it's a terrible week, and I've been observing the market, watching the market every single time, and it's just not clear, right? The little opportunity you are gonna see to just go down a little profit, and you know, if you notice, this is what this price action has been doing since on Monday. This is on GBP USD JPY. You can see the price action just within this region, just a terrible price action. Unless you trade on a much lower time frame, that's when you are able to catch some moves within this very market, right? On GBPUSD, also within a range, but we don't blame the market. Let's see what we can do and how much we can pull out from the market, right? So let's watch out how this year is gonna go, and let me type out everything, and then you guys will know. I believe you guys saw how I'm taking it and why I'm taking the trade, right? That's all the confirmation I need, right? Has this high, which is like an engineered liquidity. We have, so meaning it's a nice and a possible sell zone. So meaning it's a nice and a possible sell zone. But let's see how it's gonna play out. And yeah, someone said on the GBPJPY we'll have to wait for confirmation. That's gonna be up to you, right? It's very important because it's a possible sell zone, but we don't validate it yet and then say it's gonna just sell like that. Right? It's a possible sell zone, and most times you watch out for confirmation. And your confirmation can be the price breaking past this very low. Right? You can wait for that as your confirmation to take this very trade. Right? As your confirmation to take this very sell. Then let's check out other market. On this US 30, this was a buy I had yesterday. Right? This was a buy I had yesterday. Remember, I told you guys I do take trade personally. Not all trade I sent out, I send out. This was a personal trade. The setup was here. So I had the setup earlier in the week. This was the setup right here, right? But it was a personal trade, so I didn't drop it out. Since my network is slow, to load. All right, so like I said, let's check out lower time frame. Let's look out for opportunity on a lower time frame because the market is just because of the move that the market is doing, right? Just moving within a range, and lower time frame is always gonna give you a nice opportunity. So let's watch out for opportunity right there. On the 5 minute time frame on GBPJPY, there is no clear opportunity, right? We only had this order block, which did not have any clear break of structure, right? So that was another reason I'm considering this very sell, right? Or I'm on this sell. It does not have any break to the upside, so this is not a valid order block yet. So what I expect, price to go down, break, then continue selling, right? So this is what I expect within this very market. Then let's check out other markets. On Euro USD, the same 5 minutes time frame. Let's see what I'm expecting, and then let's see if we're gonna find opportunity. So on this same Euro USD, as of yesterday, I was expecting it to come here first before I take my buy. So I was expecting to get here before I look out for my buy. So let's see if there's any reason that's making it to sell, right? And let's see if we're gonna find any opportunity to join the sell, or we look out for buys. So on the 4 hour time frame, we have this major high, 4 hour time frame order block. Then we also have this low, another 4 hour time frame order block. So I want to go to my lower time frame to see which of this is valid and which of this with the price respect. So Euro US is buying from this very order block. So I'm going to expect more buys, meaning this trade now has missed entry. It's likely not going to come down here to activate this very trade, right? So the reason I'm not looking out for sell is because it's not selling from any key level and it has not given a change of character clearly, right? So that's why I'm not looking out for this very sell, because it has a break to the downside, but using this low as your liquidity, that's why it's taking the buy from this very zone, right? So I'm going to expect more buys to the next key level. And the next key level I was targeting, which there was the initial take profit, was this 4 hour time frame high, right? But let's see how it's going to get there. On GBPUSD, there is no clear opportunity. GBPUSD, there is no clear opportunity for us to take any buy. So they just watch out for the price action. And then, if you notice, I was watching the charts yesterday, so there was no clear opportunity. If there had been a clear opportunity, like I told you guys, I was gonna send it, right? But I just watched all through. The market didn't give any clear opportunity to take any trades, so I just had to relax and then see to how it's gonna be. Then this USD JPY, right? I saw it late, This other sell I said I took from here, I saw it late. It was already moving when I saw it. So the risk to ratio was also pretty low, right? So that was the reason we didn't take that very trade. And this has already missed entry. Then for this GBPJPY, it's back to our entry, right? Hopefully it goes down as we expect. And let's try again next week, right? This week has already ended and the account is still at $110, right? But if this trade goes against us, this GBPJPY, right? If this GBPJPY goes against us, then we'll be back to just our normal account. So meaning throughout this week we didn't make any profit on that very account. But let's see how next week is gonna be. This week was just a terrible week. If you notice, the week is just ranging. Many traders who do analysis themselves, are gonna testify. Right? Probably because of August is a month of holiday. Right? Probably that was the reason. So the stop loss for this very sell, let me type it out so you guys can add up your SL and then we see how it's gonna play out. If it does not play out well, then we know we didn't make any profit this week on this challenge account. Right, then we try and get the next week. So the SL is about 198.189. 198.189. Then the take profit is at, I was targeting this first low. This is where we're gonna take our first profit at 196,240. So the stop loss is at 189 point 198.189. So the stop loss is 198.189. Then the take profit is about 196.240. So let me still scan through other markets. If there's no opportunity, I'm not gonna force setup. Right, let's just see how it's gonna play out. All right, so let's just watch how today is gonna be. If there's any other opportunity, I'll let you guys know, and I'll also drop the setup for you guys. So we try again next week. So we try again next week. Take care, guys. So am I saying Euro USD? On Euro USD, like I told you guys, I'm still expecting it to buy. Right, I'm expecting it to buy. Then on BTC, I don't have any setup. Right, you need to understand that every single time you won't get it right. Right, it's normal. It's something you will accept. Now, if you watch, it has not gotten to this very key level on the USD JPY, so that's why I'm not looking out for buys yet. Right, so this is the key level I marked out, so it has not gotten there. That's the reason I'm not looking out for buys yet. Believe you got that. If it had gotten to this very daily key level,